Hey, I'm back from the Limerick convention, and I was just looking at some pictures in my family album. By now, you know me pretty well. Maybe you'd be interested too. Here, I'll share. My father actually went to prison when he was young for assisting in a bank robbery. All he did was scoop up and hold the money, but he was caught, did a little time, and when they released him, he was broke and homeless, living on the street. That's where he met my mom. It was a match made in heaven, a bag man and a bag lady. It wasn't long before the only bags they were carrying were diaper bags. As you can see, I was a precocious child and had a love of poetry at an early age. My mustache came in pretty early too. Now that I'm grown up, many of my close relatives have gone on to achieve great things and make lots of money living productive lives. I, on the other hand, am still trying to make a name for myself in the rhyming business, and as you can tell by my YouTube hits, not doing all that well. I guess you could call me the black sheep of the family. And before you ask me the obvious question, the even more obvious answer is yes, sir, of course I have 3 bags full. My cousin Sandy is a riverman. He spent his whole life on the banks of the Mississippi, guarding against floods. My cousin was born with a strange birth defect and has 3 legs. Some people would have never gotten over it, but she turned her disability to advantage. She's an international track star and holds all the world records in her primary event, which is, of course, the 3-legged sack race. Cousin Midge has always been very small. I'm not sure what the politically correct term is anymore. Dwarf? Small person? Everyone in the family just calls her Baguette. Here's my Aunt Bambi. She's an exotic dancer at a strip club, and she is world famous for her patented signature move that you can see in this picture. The client is seated in a chair, and then she sits down on him, keeping a block of ice between. It's known throughout the world as the burlap sack dance. I got one more here of my uncle at work. He claims he's a supermarket packaging facilitator. I gotta warn you, he goes absolutely ballistic if you call him the B word, but yeah, you're right, he's just a bagger. Well, a lot of bad stuff has happened since my last video, and there's a lot of subjects to choose from, but with 2 of the greatest Hollywood legends leaving us in the same week, I thought I'd better pay them tribute. Though each chose a far different route, Bacall and Williams leave us no doubt. No matter how bright, eventually the light of every star goes out. I'll have another poem in a week, sooner if needed. I am the mass lyricist. Let the good rhymes roll.
Nanu, Nanu.